Hello everyone, welcome back to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes account update week 9. So, we all know what's happening at the moment. What I've been aiming for is Baylan, and we did get him. Now, I will do an event guide for this, although it's just the same battle 3 times, and it's very RNG dependent. I had to swap a few mods over and stuff, but I'll see if I can redo it now I've done it 3 times, and make a little video to go for that. So I didn't have enough to get him up to R7 straight away, well, just because it's gear 13 pieces. Although we're fairly close. I mean, I need another 40 of these. I need another 30 of these to get these 2 pieces. I need another 25 of those. Another, how many of those? About 30 of those. Some more Kairos, which we're always in need of, and just 30 more pieces of these, 31 more pieces. So I worked it out. I was going to put a bit of money in and grab what I needed, but that would have cost me 7,200 crystals just to collect like the right hand side pieces. Now, since I've done that calculation, I have actually unlocked one of them anyway, so I've saved myself 1,500 crystals there. None of these at the moment are on crystal nodes, but buyable with crystals. Sorry, I know I could refresh the store, but I have him now. I've got his datacron, and I'll show you his datacron here. So it isn't the best one out there, but there's a bit of defense, a bit of protection, a little bit of offense on there. In fact, it's very protection heavy, but I've got this one. Whenever dark side allies use a special ability, they gain 15% turn meter there. Not amazing, but it will do. At the start of each of their turns, mercenary allies have 2% offense equal to the number of stacks of soldiers of fortune they have until they're defeated. Whenever an enemy attacks out of turn, they take bonus true damage, which can't be evaded and can't defeat them. So I re-rolled for that and got that. That was pretty good. And then when Baylan's taunt has got 200 defense, reduces the damage he receives by 15% and gains instant defeat immunity until he loses taunt, which can't be dispelled. Otherwise, he recovers 10% health and protection whenever he attacks out of turn and is immune to ability block. Whenever Baylan taunts, mercenary allies recover 25% health and protection. Whenever he loses taunt, he has a 50% chance to reduce his cooldowns by 1. So I'm fairly happy with this datacron. I'll probably keep it like that. Now, my goal really was to just make sure he was unlocked and get that datacron, because that datacron now runs until February. Like, I could put £50 worth of crystals into my account and probably unlock him in the next couple of days. I've got a lot of relic material saved up anyway. Obviously not enough to take him to R7, but I've got a fair amount here, and with the extra crystals I could probably boost these up. What we got here, like, yeah, 2,000. Like, if I brought crystals, I'd probably put 50 quid's worth in, and I'd spend a couple of thousand on getting these extra materials that I needed. However, I don't have Hondo at the moment, so I need to work on him to make his team complete. The other suggestion on here is to have Kira, and I don't really know why. I don't really know her kit. I'm sure it'll all make sense when I actually look into it, but again, if that is the ideal team, then I'm miles away from her as well. So I want to still get that executor, so I'm going to focus on getting these guys up. We don't have too far to go for them. I mean, I do need some more chess pieces here. We're quite close there. And I mean, look, we're getting there, so I'd rather focus on that. Now I've got him, he's in the bag, he's not going anywhere. I'm just going to stick with it, get my executor up. Whenever I've got a piece for him, or I can buy some pieces in the store for currency that I have, because we've got this raid finishing tomorrow. So this time tomorrow I'll have all my raid currency from that. We've got ROTE finishing in a couple of days, so I'll get all my currency from that, and what I'll do is I'll just spend that on getting pieces out of the store, and it won't take too long to get him there. At the same time, I'll be getting Hondo up, although it's a hard one because he's Cantina energy, and at the moment I do need that for relics. So that'll be the priority. Finish Executor while chipping away at Baylan and Hondo. Also, all these other guys we've got here. Inquisitors, I'm not bothered too much because they're going to be my next main farm after Executor's done. So that's where we are at the moment with the account. I'm quite happy with how it's gone to get Baylan up, and I didn't do anything special to get all these gear pieces and stuff. Like, this is just what I had when I unlocked him. Haven't even got all the mods on him because I'm still working on other people's mods. So there we go, that is where we are at the moment. In terms of still sitting in Chromium 3. Again, we haven't really got all the teams. I have actually jumped up to rank 15. We're using a Chimera with Denga's ship, and that's worked really well. I've been up there all week pretty much, so I'm getting a bit of extra currency from that in terms of crystals. Conquest, we're obviously doing hard as always, and we're getting there with the feats. Defeating people with Morgan's just difficult because she's got to get that last attack in. There's so many sort of assists and stuff going on that she doesn't always get it. But Sector 1, we've got those 2 feats. I will go back and do that at some point when I'm farming Datacrons at the end. And we're not too far off the 2nd crate at the moment, so I think we've been finishing on this crate and sometimes this crate, so we'll probably finish up in the same place. I'm not going to put any extra effort into it. The main thing for me is getting the Pass Plus so that I can get an extra shot at the Proving Grounds at the end, because we're getting quite close to some of those Proving Ground characters if we go all the way to the bottom here. I mean, Trench will have unlocked. We get 2 shots at that, so that's another 40 on there. We'll only be 20 away from Cat. Luthen, I'm not going to bother pumping any more currency into him, or Queen Amidala, because I don't really care at the moment. I've got so much going on that I'll just pick them up when they drop into Proving Grounds next year. That I do want to pay a bit more attention to Boba, because I think he'll be good as a mercenary in that Baylan team. I might be wrong, but I'm gonna take a punt at it. So there we go. Yeah, we're getting close. Talon, I don't even have any of his team really. I mean, that's not his ideal team. I wouldn't put Ray in there, but any of the unaligned force users. That's what I'm trying to say. We haven't really done much work on any of them. I mean, to be fair, we've got Kylo and people like that, but yeah, we just need to. I mean, I unlocked Ben last conquest, and he's sat there because he's just not a priority for me at the moment. My Ray team works fine in Chromium 3 as it is. To put Ben in, I don't think would really change the results that much at the moment. What I want to do is have a really solid roster for when I eventually start making a push to move up, so I don't just come straight back down. But there we go, guys. That's what's going on at the moment. So check in next week, and hopefully there'll be a bit of movement there on the Executor front. I'd like to think that we'd get another relic character, probably IG-88 because he's a little bit closer. Get some of these mods sorted. You can see we're all up to gold on there now, and if I actually quickly jump in here, we can see what we've been doing with the mods here. So CAD still needs some, but we are getting a lot more of that gold across the board. And Dengar, we've even got a 6-dot on now. So there we go, guys. Anyway, like I was saying before, check in again next week and we'll have an update. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all soon.